hostile authoritarian regimes. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
On what date will the Prime Minister bring in a foreign influence registry? This is something that his own top public servant has suggested, something he's discussed with the Australian Prime Minister, an idea that he's known about for years and could have consulted on all of that time. You have to register if you want to lobby on behalf of the food bank, but you don't have to register if you want to manipulate our democracy on behalf of a foreign dictatorship. That is the case after 8 years of this Prime Minister. 8 years is long enough. Enough talk. On what date will we have a foreign influence registry? The date.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
I'll take no lessons from a former Minister of Democratic Institutions whose shining achievement was actually making it harder for Canadians to vote in the elections. Over the past 8 years, we have done more than any previous government to ensure that we have mechanisms and tools and ways to prevent counter foreign interference and reassure Canadians that everything is being done. And we will continue to do even more, including a foreign agent registry. We know how important it is to do everything to keep Canadians and our institutions safe.
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
I asked a second time for the date for a foreign influence registry, and he refuses to answer the question. Another question is that his department prepared a briefing which said there was a large clandestine transfer of funds earmarked for the federal election from the People's Republic of China consulate in Toronto. Will the Prime Minister commit to return any of the funds that the Liberal Party, its local associations, his leadership campaign, or any Liberal nomination contestants received from the PRC? Yes or no?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
We have long known that politicians across political parties, across levels of government and around the world are targeted by foreign interference. This is a fact. Just yesterday, the 2023 annual threat assessment of the U.S. intelligence community spoke of China's, quote, willingness to meddle in select election races that involved perceived anti-China politicians. So this is not a threat that Canada faces alone. We continue to work with our partners around the world. But at the same time, let me be clear that any